Hello, folks. So, if you don't know me, my name is Steve, and I was diagnosed with liver cirrhosis back in October 2025. And this is my daily vlog, just trying to help folks understand what it's like living with the condition. I know loads of people get really worried about it. There's certain things that I worry about as well. So this is really just a vlog to show you my life, and by all means, please do put your own up, and let's try and help each other out to understand what it's like living with this condition. So last night I got quite a bitter taste in my mouth, and best way I can describe it is like phlegm at the back of my throat. It was like liquid, but apparently it is quite common. So bitter or metallic tastes is a byproduct of your body not flushing out toxins. It's a byproduct of your body not flushing out toxins properly. So it can be a byproduct. There are other reasons for it. So I did a bit of a Google search on the NHS website, and it says if you get this and that and it lasts for X amount of time, then by all means come in and see us, otherwise see what it's like. So it's been all right today. I did take yesterday, I had some Trebor extra strong mints knocking about in the cupboard. So I had a few of those just to try and reduce the flavour, and it did that. So I was a bit worried that it was portal hypertension, so the high blood pressure that I went in with on the first occasion. So on that occasion, I was passing blood from both ends. That was really quite a nasty sort of situation. I ended up sort of, I guess, like, I ended up like really sort of out of it. Anyway, it wasn't that, and it shouldn't be anyway, because my bloods were pretty much okay, and I'm on a beta blocker now as well. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'll just give it a day or two, see how this plays out. It would have been nicer had my ex-wife not turned up drunk last night and been in a mood, but like some days she turns up and she's absolutely fine, and other days she turns up and she's in a mood, and it does seem to have to do with the amount of alcohol that she's had. And I'm guessing whatever her friends, one of our neighbours, has told her that day, about what an arsehole I am, or I'm just trying to get through and not upset anyone, and do what I can do to get through this disease, while I'm still trying to get out of this place, get the house sold, and then find somewhere to rent a little bit closer to where my son lives. So I had delivered today. I got another one of these regatta fleeces. So I've got 3 of them now. They're all the same colour. I get to a certain age, and fashion is no longer an issue. But at the end of the day, like I said, I do feel the cold quite a bit. So the extra layer is welcome. And what can you get for under £3 for under £8.50 these days? So at £8.50 for a warm fleece from a brand like Regatta, I'm I'm okay with that. So I guess as well, I do get a bit of guilt if I'm doing nothing. So today I've done the washing. I'm not going to do my Indian garlic and onion and chili and ginger ice cubes yet. Mainly because I've just put the washing out and I don't want it smelling. But secondly, I don't see the point in doing it and then freezing the ice cubes and then taking the ice cubes out of the freezer. I might as well do the freezing thing at the same time as I do the first batch, and then I can just leave some in there and get going with it. So I'm planning either tomorrow or Sunday to do that, and probably do some flatbreads to go along with it. And of course, doing this vlog, these take an hour to an hour and a half by the time I've done the thumbnail and got everything sort of, like exported and what have you. So there's never a doing nothing. I might not be getting paid at the moment. Sorry, I'm yawning like nobody's business again today. That's that fatigue and exhaustion that I get. Even though I'm sleeping really well at the moment, I should put up a little thing of my sleep, sort of like for April 2025, and then again for April 2026, just so you can see the difference between the two. I ordered today via the NHS app more of the beta blocker and of the spironolactone. So I needed both of those. I should have just done it at the same time as the other ones, but I'm just getting used to when to order that stuff. Now I'm gonna get all this uploaded and the thumbnail done and everything, and then I'm just gonna chill out and watch some films. I doubt my ex-wife will be back early, given that it's Friday. She'll probably be off with the neighbours. Next week, I've got to do some paperwork for the court, for that court case that I had going on, the money claims online, small claims court, against my previous employer. I need to get my tax return done at some point as well, so I might start that off. I've got some money that I'd already sort of like paid on account, and I've got some stuff that I've bought that I need to claim the tax back for, so I might take a look at that. But I'd rather know where I stand with the tax person, because they talk a really good game when it comes to looking after people who are in a vulnerable situation or financially vulnerable, or have illness, and then it comes to actually dealing with them and it's a different matter, which is really disappointing. And then I've also got to do some paperwork for my ill health retirement. So, yeah, weekends, I think tomorrow I might have to try and break up the Super King headboard. I think that's probably just a couple of clumps of the sledgehammer. Might even book that to go down to the dump. And then, like I say, I got me Everything else tablet wise is done. So I'm hoping that I can have like a fairly relaxed weekend. Because you see that I'm yawning 24/7. And obviously I will be checking in to do some stuff for you all, some more vlogs. But this one's a fairly, I'd like to say, boring. But I guess what I'll say is that just because you have a condition like this doesn't mean every day is going to be something specific or special or anything else. Some days are just going to be normal days, and that's okay too, right? Excuse me. Some days, that's all we want is just a normal day. So we'll see where we get to with this. I will try and do a couple of shorts, maybe put some stuff up over about the cooking on the shorts for the channel. Other than that, I'm going to get myself gone and have a quick chat with my son. He's in the middle of his exams at the moment. He's GCSEs. So yeah, I'm going to have a quick word with him, see how things are going, and then we'll get on and have the rest of my day and get this uploaded, and then sit down and hopefully chill out for a bit. All right, be nice and be kind, people. You never know what folks are going through. And laters potatoes, off you pop.